Hello and welcome to Round Glass. I'm Amanda Ree, your guide in sharing meditations with the beloved pets in your life. I couldn't be more excited to be here with all of you and so grateful that you've decided to join us. This is our crew today, my dear friend Graham, under the covers because it's a little cold in here today. We've got Benny over here and Buddy, who also has his winter jacket on. The season has come, so little old guy is getting sleepy and chilly in his outfit here. So we are coming to you today from our home in Northern California, and I'd love to hear where are all of you joining us from today. And while you're there, tell me, how are you feeling? How are you feeling, and where are you coming to us from? The intention of our series is to include our animal companions in our practice. This beautiful connection that we have with them is an incredible bond, so this gives us a chance to really celebrate that. The relationship that we share together has so much potential for mutual healing and health. And remember, you can and should enjoy these meditations without your animal companions too. Just remember that having them there in your heart, even honoring a devoted pet during this practice, is very special. It's the perfect place for it. Our spiritual practice moves us beyond the physical realms and into the more subtle realms of our life. Our life with animals is without words. So by default, the communication and our experiences in living with them shift us into the nonverbal. This gives us access to emotions, feelings, and energy over linear thinking. Each week, we like to bring in a theme to center our teachings for today, and today our theme is presence. So when we are taking pause in the non-thinking and in the non-doing, we are experiencing presence. The presence of simply existing, of being. You can experience it right now, the vibrating and the tingling of aliveness within your body. It takes only a moment to intentionally hone our awareness inward, which helps us to reconnect our body, our mind, and our spirit. And that ultimately is what meditation is all about. More and more moments of soulful connection every single day. And by doing this, we receive benefits throughout our life exponentially for our animals and ourselves. Animals are total naturals at being present. Just look at them right now. If they're near you, and if they're not, just imagine. The majority of their time is spent being present to simply what is. Even if they're fidgeting around or they're sniffing about, they're still completely present to that very itchy paw or that strange smell on your shoe. No matter what's going on, their awareness is still in the here and now. Now, that might not be the here and now that you want them to be on, but that's a different lesson. Animals carry a powerful energy by simply being present. I notice this all the time, and I really noticed it this week in an experience with my dog. It was with Violet, my 6-year-old Bernedoodle, who's offset because she's kind of shy. Maybe one day we'll get her in. She has a great new haircut, so it would have been nice today. So we were experiencing an especially busy day, and I had just a few minutes, and so I just laid down on my bed, take a little short rest. And although I was relaxed, my mind was very busy, and it was jumping around from thought to thought to thought. A few minutes later, Violet came into the room, and she so quietly, almost silently, laid down there next to the bed. Suddenly, I became so aware of her physical presence. I could feel her energy near me so strongly. The next thing I noticed was a palpable shift within me, shifting me into a deeper sense of comfort and ease. My mind quieted, and everything within me started to slow down and soften and let go. Violet took a deep breath and sighed at the end, and my body responded by doing the exact same thing. Now, I was truly resting. The presence of our special animal companions in our lives can be profoundly therapeutic. Studies have shown, actually, time and time again, that being in the presence of our animal friends significantly increases our flow of oxytocin, the hormone that's responsible for our heart rate and fosters feelings of well-being and relaxation, both for the human and the pet. So, as the saying goes, and it is accurate, all dogs are therapy dogs. So, who's here with us today? Let me see who's meditating along with us. Oh, we've got someone from the Tahoe area that's very close to us, actually. You're just about an hour and a half away. Very nice. I grew up in Tahoe, actually. Beautiful, beautiful place. Appreciative of the practice with the animals. Dallas is with us, someone from Dallas, some friends from Maryland. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here, everyone. I hope you really enjoy and benefit from these practices. That's our deepest intention. And teaching meditation to people over the last decade of meditation with their pets, that is. I've been teaching meditation for about 2 decades, but with their pets really focused for about the last 10 years. And through that time, I have noticed that there are a few tips that are very helpful in preparation with our pets. First is bring around their bedding and their pillows and their favorite things. Just help to get them really comfortable and at ease and familiar with all of the kind of relaxing tools and props that you can bring. And then you just call them over, let them get situated, and then detach. Simply hold space for them and let them do whatever they'd like. So even if they're fussing about or if they get up and leave, no matter what, just let it be. Just hold space and detach. That in itself is a good practice, right? And it's very true that when we are creating this energy within us through our practice, it's very magnetic, and your animals will pick up on that. In some cases, it just might take them a little while. So in preparation for our meditation, let's take a few moments to get comfortable. As you can see, Graham's doing that. Burying himself deeper and deeper into the blankets, and get yourself comfortable as well. Just go ahead and get situated, a nice upright sitting position. If you happen to be laying down, just prop yourself up with some pillows, and that will be very helpful as well. So once you feel like everyone's nice and situated and calm, including yourself, sitting up nice and tall, let your shoulders relax, and go ahead and close your eyes. As always, we'll begin with some deep, full, long breaths in and out. In through the nose and out through the mouth for a few cycles is always helpful to help settle and ground us a bit more. Feeling energy coming in through the crown of our head, and as we breathe in, we're drawing that breath into the bottom of our lungs. The belly expands and then slowly releases. Again, a deep breath, expanding the belly, and slowly release it. I like to relax the body. If this is comfortable for you too, then just starting at the crown of the head and slowly working your way down, as if there's a warmth slowly being poured over you, the crown of the head, the forehead, the eyes, the temples. Relax. The cheeks and the ears and the jaw, the neck, relax. And while you're continuing your deep breaths, just keep moving down the body in this way, letting go and softening each different area, feeling it ground into your practice, each bit of our body letting go. Moving down and down into the abdomen, softening there, the hips, pelvis, legs and feet. Relax. Tuning in now to our feeling, our sense of feeling. Feeling into the feet. as if you were feeling from the inside out. Notice that tingling of aliveness, the energy there. Now to the hands, feeling them. To the crown of the head, down to our heart. Notice the beating of your heart, the tingling of aliveness inside. Down into the belly, a softening, gentle movement in the belly. Feeling the aliveness there. And then just notice what you're hearing. Each of these practices of tuning in with our senses draws us into the present moment. Right now, what are you hearing? Maybe you notice the sound of your pets, their gentle breathing, or maybe a little snoring like mine. The humming in the other room, the sound of your breath as it comes in and flows out. Anytime we want to shift back to the present moment again and again, tune back into what you're hearing. Just remain immersed in the present moment, the here and now. Observe your moment-to-moment experiences as you sit and breathe and rest. When the mind gets caught up in other thoughts, wanders off, just gently remind yourself to relax back into your practice. Relax back into your breath, into what you're feeling and hearing. Rest in being. Now I'd like to introduce a mantra for today. The mantra is a tool for the mind to settle on, to help it quiet and rest. Our mantra today is a Sanskrit word. Sanskrit is the ancient language of India and the root language of the Vedic teachings. This Sanskrit word that we'll use today is Ananda. 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 Ananda means bliss, joy, and happiness. Ananda is the natural state of our souls. The mind tends to get involved, and then it moves us away from this inner space, this inner state of Ananda. But in fact, it is the core of each and every one of us. Ananda. It's our true home. It's fulfilling and entirely peaceful sense of happiness and joy. Ananda. If comfortable, perhaps you'd like to say it with me out loud a few times. Ananda. 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 And now out loud a little softer. Ananda. Ananda. And now whispering it. Continue the repetition silently in your mind. Effortless and easily, landing again and again on this word, on this mantra, Ananda, Ananda, Ananda. If you notice your mind has drifted away to other thoughts, feelings, sensations, just very gently relax back into your center. Relax back into your breath, to the feelings inside, to the sounds. Ananda, Ananda. Allow the mind to rest on the words of the mantra, hearing Ananda again and again, so effortlessly and easily, almost as if you're hearing the sound more than listening for it or creating it. Just hearing the mantra again and again, as gently as the clouds move by in the sky. Feel that level of peace and ease, deeply relaxed, slowing the mind down. Ananda, Ananda. Let's release the gentle repetition of the mantra now. Sigh it away with a deep breath in and out. And just rest. Rest in the lightness of your being. Rest in your existence. Rest in the presence of your soul, your inner light. Just rest. It's interesting, actually, that we can't think about presence. The mind can't understand it. Understanding presence is being present. Presence is consciousness without thought. Presence is a state of inner spaciousness. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Just be. When we're entirely present with our pet, when we're undistracted by the human thinking and doing, we're able to be more close and unified with them than usual. This special connection gives us access to their inner world. So right now, do your best to just feel into this, leaving the analytical mind aside. Feel the energy of your pet beside you. Consciously tune in with them. If you wish, if it's easy, you can make physical contact with them. And if not, absolutely not necessary. Research has shown, actually, that our dog's energy field, or their biofield, is about 10 times wider than a human's. A cat's is even wider. So tune in with that now, feeling their presence, imagining their inner light. Notice your inner light growing brighter and brighter as theirs, and eventually merging, unifying, connecting you in a very deep, soulful way. Absorb yourself in the presence of this connection. If there's anything in your pet that is imbalanced, that they're ailing, or that they need more support with, perhaps a physical space or behavioral, kind of emotional circumstances, bring attention now to that area of their body and allow their inner light to radiate even brighter in that space. Healing, inner light, divine light, filling their body, their mind. Perhaps you can sense the Ananda, the blissfulness, the joyfulness within them. Connecting to that now, being engulfed in this shared space of unconditional love and natural joy. Slowly shifting our awareness back into our heart space again, guided by a few deep breaths. Continue with your eyes closed. I often think about these important words. Be at least as interested in what goes on inside you as what happens outside. If you get the inside right, the outside will fall into place. Those are inspiring words from the book The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. For me, that book has been an instruction manual for the practice of being present. After another deep, full belly breath, releasing with a sigh. Whenever you're ready, take your time. You can slowly open your eyes. So let's take a few moments to reflect and just ponder on a couple questions. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like. How did you feel during today's practice? Were you able to stay more present than usual in today's practice by bringing our attention there? Did you notice anything in particular with the exchange with your pet? And before we finish up, I want to answer a couple of your questions and read your feedback that came in. So if you have any, now is a good time to enter it in. And I also wanted to share a few statistics about meditation because not only is it interesting, but I think it helps us to stay inspired. Meditation for a span of 6 to 9 months can reduce anxiety levels by 60%. It can reduce insomnia by 50%. And can relieve back pain by 30%. Since 2012, the number of people who have been practicing meditation has tripled. And since that same time, almost 10 times more children have practiced meditation. Wow. I think we can agree that this is what we need and want our society to continue moving towards, especially over these past 2 years. Free and accessible practices like meditation can truly transform someone's life and the life of everyone around them, including their fur friends. So I want to thank you for being willing participants in the movement of expanding consciousness around the world. Now, in the time that we have, I just want to answer a couple quick questions. How can I be more like my dog? Well, that's a very good question. I think it every day as well. I think what you're getting at is being able to embody those beautiful qualities that they have. So what you can do to be more like that is simply call it out, notice it. Today, we noticed how present they are and how aware and aligned, right, and in tune. So as you notice things, loyalty, love, devotion, ease, acceptance, all of these amazing qualities that our animals have, just notice them, bring them to mind, speak them out loud, and then you'll notice that those will generate more and more within you. So I think we'll go ahead and get wrapped up here, friends. And I want to thank you, every one of you, for being here with us. My pack and I, along with the whole team at Round Glass, want to thank you for joining in these meditations. It means everything to us and your animals. We'll be back again next week, the same time and place, and we'd love to have you keep joining us. Each week, we'll explore different themes and various teachings to benefit the lives of our companion animals and ourselves. So remember that you can meditate with Round Glass live every single day. Check us out at round.glass and on our app. Until next time, my loves, thank you so much for being here, and namaste.